Hello guys, welcome once more to Gaming Insiders. Sorry, welcome once more, guys. Look, I just finished a few days ago the Mafia the Old Country, okay, from start to finish, basically. And I didn't just play a few hours; I completed the entire game. So isn't this isn't a first impression video, and it is the full experience and my honest review, as always. And honestly, this game is a bit of a contradiction because in some ways it's like the most immersive freaking shit that I've ever played in a few years. Um, and and on the other side, it's a little bit stuck in the past, like the mechanics and everything. So it's kind of clunky, you know. So yeah. So for the new ones, on my second channel, I upload the full playthroughs. Okay, I already have three there. Mafia Country, Space Marines 40K, and two, and Battlefield 6 was the last one. So everything that I talk about comes from actually experience the entire game. Okay, I'm not just first impression. I'll just know. Okay, I know this about this game, and some people never even played everything. So I can give you a based opinion on this one. And of course, if you want to see, sorry, if you want to see the full story, it's already up on the channel, so you can take a look. But in this specific video, I'm going to break down a little bit what Mafia the Old Country does really well, okay, and where it struggles, because it struggles a little bit, and where if it's actually worth your time or not, okay. So basically, for me, the strongest part ever, and is one of, for me, was one of the best on that topic specifically until today. It's the storytelling. Look, this is for me is where Mafia the Old Country shines. Okay, the games follows basically Enzo. I don't want to spoil a lot. Okay, but basically follows Enzo. Right, he's the main character, and his journey through the criminal world in Sicily. Right, and from the very beginning, look, when you are playing, it feels more like you are playing through a movie or something like that, you know. And then a typical open world game, right? And we have some stuff that are not so well aligned in my opinion, but yeah, the atmosphere basically is freaking impressive, right? The setting, the dialogue, the voice acting. Okay, so everything feels very grounded and authentic, right? So for me, this is one of the most, if not the most, strongest point on this game, and it beats a lot of games out there in the market. Um, Look, there were truly moments where I even forgot that I was playing a game. I'm, of course, exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean, right? So it's very good. It felt really like I was inside of a mafia movie, a classic mafia, you know. And because I played the entire story, you know, I can say that the pacing stays consistent, the pacing of the story, okay, which is very cool, and that's why I think it's very strong on that one. And the narrative actually carries the experience all the way through the end, all right. And the end is like mind blowing. I will not say anything about the end of the game, but I was like, what the fuck. So basically, if you are here for the story, this game absolutely delivers 100%, 100%. Now, um, the part that is not that good is that the gameplay is not terrible, right? It's not. But as I was saying, it looks like a little bit in the past because the mechanics are very simple, basic, some stealth elements, but like the stealth element is like one button and that's it. and it's very basic. So after a few hours, it starts a little bit to feel. I was checking if I had the mic open. After a few hours, it starts to feel like a little bit repetitive. Okay, so this is something I really noticed during my full playthrough. Okay, um, also this is not so much into the mechanics, but the missions are very linear. I would like to see more ways to approach stuff, the events and everything. That would be nice. Different choices, that would be also good. You have it in a lot of games. But yeah, you are often moving from point A to point B, following a set path with a limited freedom. Okay, so yeah, to approach things differently would be more immersive in terms of gameplay. Okay, the stealth mechanics, as I was saying previously in the past, sorry, they work. Okay, but they are just simple. So these are my main critics. Okay, also the combat doesn't really involve much. Okay, evolve much, and as the game goes on, the story gets hotter and hotter, like freaking amazing. Look, really, the story is like mind blowing. I loved it, and I really recommend it. But the mechanics are they are not broken, okay, but let's say they are safe. So the developers didn't went all out on that one. Okay, um, more. Yeah, so the gameplay is still a little bit the same. But with that being said, okay, don't take me wrong. The immersion is still one of the game's biggest strengths because, as I said, oh boy, the world design, the sounds, the cars, the characters, the environment, the attention to detail. It's really good, and it all adds to the experience, the overall experience when you are playing. So it's really cool. Uh, even no, even though it's not a fully open, okay, sandbox style of game, um, it still feels alive in their own in this own way. Okay, it could be a little bit more alive with more people and everything, but only in the main place you have a lot of people. Okay, you are not expecting to see a lot of people in the countryside, in the fields and everything. Sometimes you do have near the cities, but nothing crazy. Okay, and also again, because I played everything, I started noticing how much effort went into the smaller details. Okay, and that's what I like. The conversations between NPCs, the way characters interact. Okay, the tone of each mission. The tone. Sorry, the tone of each mission. The reactions of the NPCs are not that good as well, comparing, for example, to Red Dead Redemption, but that is a goat, right? And but basically, this is really a game that wants you to experience the story, right? Not create your own chaos, right? And that for me, it was fresh hair, right? And depending on what you are looking for, obviously, that is either a strength or a limitation for you. But for me, it's a freaking strength. Very good. So basically, if I would need to insert this in several topics, I would say it game does very well on the cinematic, of course, cinematic story, um, great voice acting and characters. Awesome. I love their accent. Is oh man, it's so cool, so good, and I love Italian as well. But yeah, man, look, very cool. Uh, very immersive settings and overall, right? And for me, where it falls short, a little bit repetitive gameplay over time. As I said, linear mission design, A to B, that's it. Mechanics feel a little bit outdated. We have that could be a little bit better, but yeah, I would just say that for the pros and cons. So basically, look, is it worth it for you? I mean, if you are someone who values story, of course, atmosphere, cinematic, um, experience, then and I would say yes, this is definitely worth playing 100% and pay the money for the game. But if you are not expecting like deep gameplay systems and those kind of things, freedom, crazy freedom, or something in innovative, like you might come away a little bit disappointing or frustrated. So for me, after finishing the entire game, all right, this one is one of those titles where the journey matters more, than the mechanics, and I loved it. I loved to play it all the way through, and it's not perfect. Again, mechanics again, etc. I already talked about it. It's not perfect, okay, but yeah, I loved it. I 100% recommend it. So yeah, basically that's it. If you want, I don't want to extend. I don't want to give any spoiler. I was like, please, 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 don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything. So I was very conscious when I was talking and doing this review. So if you want to see any different playthrough or this playthrough, it's already on the channel again. Take a look. I will put it here is in the description and here in the screen. No cuts, full story, full cutscenes, no bullshit, right? A little bit appreciate this one. And if you enjoy this review, of course, subscribe for more full game experience and for more new content and honest reviews, 100% and always. No BS, no BS. And let me know in the comments if you are playing for the story, if you liked it, if you are expecting more from the gameplay, if you agree with me or not. But basically, that's it. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open to new suggestions. I will see all the comments below and in every video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.